I genuinely think Suguru Geto is one of the best written characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, and I also think Gege completely wasted him. Geto was never just evil. He didn't wake up one day and decide to hate humanity. He broke. He was a sorcerer constantly risking his life to protect people who didn't even understand what he was doing. He saw friends die. He saw children forced into missions. He saw civilians create curses through fear and negativity, the same curses sorcerers had to clean up. And eventually, he asked a dangerous question. If non-sorcerers create curses, why protect them? That ideology is extreme, yes, but it didn't come from cartoon villain energy. It came from burnout, from disillusionment, from a system that kept taking and never giving back. That's layered writing. Now compare that to most of the cast, and here's where it gets controversial.
君は五条悟だから最強なのか、最強だから五条悟なのか。
Gojo is the most loved character in the series, but let's be honest. People love Gojo because he's cool. He's stylish. He's overpowered. He dominates every fight he's in. The show thrives on that coolness. But coolness isn't depth. Gojo doesn't undergo ideological collapse. He doesn't spiral. He doesn't question his worldview in a meaningful way. He stays confident, charismatic, untouchable. Geto, on the other hand, changed completely. He went from protector to extremist. That kind of transformation is far more compelling than just being strong and flashy. And then we get to the moment that really frustrates me, the Shibuya scene where Geto's body chokes Kenjaku. From a normal shonen storytelling perspective, that scene is set up. That's supposed to lead somewhere. That's the moment where the original soul fights back, where the character reclaims control, where we get emotional closure. Instead, we're told it's just muscle memory, the body remembering, and that's it. No payoff, no fruition, no return. Jujutsu Kaisen is already filled with cursed techniques, domains, soul manipulation, reincarnation. You're telling me bringing Geto back even briefly would have broken the logic of the story? Fans wouldn't have complained. They would have celebrated it. That scene felt like it was building towards something powerful, and then it just didn't. What makes it worse is that Geto's villain arc barely gets explored. We don't see enough of his internal conflict after he leaves. We don't see him properly clash ideologically with someone like Yuji, who believes in saving people no matter what. That confrontation could have been incredible. Trauma versus idealism. Instead, Geto's body becomes a vehicle for Kenjaku's plan. And Kenjaku is interesting, sure, but emotionally, he doesn't hit like Geto did. Kenjaku is a mastermind. Geto was a tragedy, and tragedy always hits harder. Even Yuji's own major reveal, that Kenjaku was involved in his birth, feels undercooked. That should have shaken the entire narrative. It should have broken him emotionally. But it feels like information dropped for shock value rather than something deeply explored. Meanwhile, Geto's collapse felt organic. It felt painful. It felt real. Suguru Geto wasn't the strongest character. He wasn't the flashiest, but he was one of the most human. He represented burnout, ideological extremism born from trauma, and what happens when a broken system pushes someone too far. And instead of completing that arc in a meaningful way, the story moved past him. That's why I think Geto isn't just one of the best written characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. He's also one of its biggest wasted opportunities.